Hello, my name is Design Ghost and welcome to another episode of our design series where we learn everything design. If you are new here and if not subscribed to our channel yet, kindly subscribe to our channel and don't forget to put us on post notifications so that you do not miss any amazing content we post here. Today, I'm going to take you through step by step on creating this fruit juice label in Photoshop. So without wasting too much of your time, let's get right into the video. But wait, before we go, if you're a creative or you're a designer looking forward to purchase graphic packs, in the description is a link to our store where you can find premium packs to purchase to ease your workflow and to move 10x than you do. So let's get back into the video. So first of all, as usual, we are going to create a new document. And then we are going to make it the width of 4, height of 7 and 300 resolution, pixels, inches, orientation, portrait, and RGB color 8-bit, white, and create. Great. So we have this, and we are going to, the name of the juice is called Creative Juice. The name of the juice is called Culture Juice. So Culture Juice, and we are going to change it to black, and we are going to use a font called Gauchois. So let's search for Gauchois, and that is culture juice. So let's cut this part X and click and drag by holding Alt. We'll duplicate and we'll paste, and we are not going to do that much with this particular font style. So of course we make sure it's in the center, and so these are the resources that we are going to use for this particular tutorial. If you want to get these resources to follow along, in the description is a link to our Telegram community where you can find links to download all these resources for free. And so I'm going to bring in this leaf, and I'm going to grab my magic eraser to take off the lock, and I get my pen too, and I'm going to cut this portion because that is the only part that I need. Make selection, V, and I can scale that down. I'll scale it down. Great. Control D to deselect, and I can pick this one too. Then I make selection V, then I pick it 2, then I position it here. Let's scale it down and rotate it, scale it down again, and we can position it somewhere that way. Now we'll scale it down and we can put it there. Great. and cultural juice, so culture, sorry, X, and then V, X again, and I click and drag to duplicate, T for test tool, then I paste, and then I'm going to convert this. I'm going to convert it into a shape. Okay. Then I convert it into a shape. Oops. Convert it into a shape. Then I grab okay, I bring it here, and that too I can take off the facts and I convert that into shape. Then I grab my tool and then I can do this, right? So I can do that. Now I can bring the culture. That one too, I take off that, convert to shape, and I select that. Just trying to be creative. Can do that. Great. Now I can group these and I can try and scale it up a bit. So we have the culture juice. So we are going to give the whole thing a stroke. So group, stroke, and we are going to use green, but it's going to be this type of green. And okay, we're going to increase it. And outside, we make sure it's on outside. We uncheck overprint. We come inside and juice, we try to choose. Let's try that. Great. Something of lemon green, and this we choose the color of yellow. So we take off the stroke. No, that is not what we want to change. We are looking for this. So color overlay, and yellow. Great. So now we can hold Ctrl Alt E and the leaf is not that visible. So before we do that, let me come into that, and the leaf, I'm going to change the color to a lighter version of this. Good, great. Then I'll apply the same to this, to color overlay. Great. Now I can hold Ctrl E and make a duplicate, images, and make a duplicate of it. I hide this one, then Ctrl J again. So this very top one, I grab my pen tool and I'm going to do some few cuttings here. So I make sure it's on path, then make selection, deselect. I come here, I cut, make selection, deselect, and I do same here. I do same here, make selection, and I delete, and let's see, we do same here, make selection, I will delete, Ctrl D to deselect, and same here. I will delete, and that's it. So we bring in the second one, and we are going to add a stroke to that one, a stroke of white. So white, and you can see the stroke. So this is the stroke, and we are going to bring in the background, and we hide the top, and we can bring it down, and okay, great. So we hide the top, let's go back, and we need to apply the stroke to this radar, the one that is not having this one radar. So I come back here, stroke, then I take it off, great. So this is the one that is supposed to have the stroke. So stroke, okay, then I rasterize layer, I hide this top, then I grab my magic eraser tool, then I take off this green, don't worry, then I bring in this one, so that at least we can have our cutouts in peace. So now you can see the cutout is transparent. So what we are going to do is we are going to grab our pen to make sure it's on shape, not path, then we draw, to cover up. Make selection. Okay, deselect and white. Great. Let's see. Great. So we are going to merge this. And we can give it a color of white. Great. Now our test is ready. So we bring in the background and we can group all of these and call it title. Now what we are going to do is we are going to add a background to it. So we add another layer, then we come into gradient overlay, and we make sure this part is green. And this part is orange. So we have this orange. Great. So okay, grab our bucket 2 and take it behind, and let's go in and fix it. So we change it this way and we come into that. Now let's fix it. We bring it here. Okay, then I'll add another layer to this. Grab green, then I'll grab my brush, open it up a bit, then I'll add some greens to it. Great. I'll add another layer, then brush down a bit, good. I'll add another layer, take it beneath the green. I'm not that satisfied with the green, so brush again, and then we have this. I'll add another layer again. I'll choose lemon green, brush, then soft light screen, soft lights. Grab my eraser 2, great. So now it's time for me to bring in my fruits, but before that I'm going to Ctrl-Alt-E to group and merge all of them. Then I'm going to take this to the camera raw, add some grains to it. So I'll come to effects, FX, grains, then the size. Then I increase the grains size backwards a bit. Great. Control J, image adjustment, color lookup. Then I think this is okay. So it's time for me to bring in my text and my fruit. So I just have some default text here. Of course, it's going to be white with my Lufka. Or this time around, let's try poppins. Okay, so poppins and center. Let's center it. Center. So you can put your information here. Great. So if you have any information, you can put it there. Then we make sure it's also in the center. Control D to deselect. And now let's bring in our fruits. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we'll bring it to the scene. So the links to download these fruits if you want to follow along are in the description. And their backgrounds were removed using remove background. So we arrange it well, and we bring this one to, we arrange it well. Pineapple, right? Pineapple should be here, should be that visible. Mango. Then bear in mind, the arrangement is also part of the design. So then this one, we take it back. So this one is going to be here. So this way we get to arrange them well. So we have our fruits in, and what we need to add is shadows. So we add a new layer, take it behind our brush tool, but make sure it's on black. Then we choose this. If you don't have this type of brush, it's just simple. You just need to, normally this is how it looks, so you just need to hold here, drag and close, and you get yours. Great. So this new layer, then I add, then I decrease it a bit. Great. Then I can hold Alt and duplicate it for the rest. Hold Alt and duplicate it for Mango 2, and that's it. Let's bring it inside a bit. So we select all these foods, Control Alt E, it becomes one. We take it behind, then edit, transform, flip vertical, then we bring it down, as a reflection, we grab our eraser tool, we increase it. Then we'll begin to clean. So we begin to clean, and this part we decrease the fill. Great. So it gives us the reflection. All right, now we can group all of these and call it fruit, and then we are going to bring additional information down here. So you add your additional information down here. This one aligns to the left, and white 7, line height of 8, see 9. Great. Then we just want something small. Okay, so it's ready. Now we can add a recycle me icon. So let's do that live. We'll come to Pinterest. So recycle logo. So I like this, and copy. Remember, I've always told you that you don't need to change the resolution of vector images because there is no point in doing that. You are going to scale them down and it will not make any sense. Sorry. So take off magic eraser tool, I scale it down, then I bring it here, scale it down. Yeah, I choose that because I'm working with green, so it makes it blends well with it and makes it easy. Now let's find another one. Bin for refuse. This, and let's see if you can get nice ones. I think this won't be bad, so let's copy that and let's paste it here. Magic eraser 2, and we take off all these whites. Then color overlay, then we change it to white so that it becomes visible. Then M, we see the thin line around it, we take it off. Control D, then I scale it down and I position it close here so it comes down a bit. Great. So I can group that and call it icons. And you can add the name of the company here. Poppins, bold, and so that's it. This is how you can create a fruit juice label in Photoshop, following me step by step. If you're a designer that is looking for a graphic pack to buy, in the description is a link to our store where you can find premium graphics packs to speed up your process and your design journey. This brings us to the end of today's episode of our design series. If you enjoyed this video, kindly share for others to benefit and kindly give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to put us on post notification, and if you've not subscribed yet, kindly subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to put us on post notification so that you do not miss any amazing content we post here. My name is Design Ghost, and see you in the next episode. Bye.